So guys, the Northerners have come out again to say that they regretted voting for Tinubu, that they will make sure that they coalesce with the right candidate to remove Tinubu from office. Why? Because Tinubu does not do anything for the North. Go to the North now. They are among the poorest states or the poorest region in Nigeria. They are among the most insecure region in Nigeria. They are among the everything negative is just in that North. No good job opportunity, no good road, no network, no light, no security, no food, no employment, nothing. So now they have come out to say that they're going to coalesce with the right candidate, which is P2B, to make sure that they remove Tinubu from office. Just take a listen for yourself. Let me get your views in the comment section, guys. I'll be with you guys in my next video, guys.
Well, the North is trying to advance political unity. The North is trying to advance political inclusion. That whosoever is the president of Nigeria is the president of everybody. You're not the president for the North, you're not president for the South, you're not president for Igbo or for Yoruba or for Hausa or for Fulani, you're the president of every Nigerian citizen. That's what North want to advance, and that's what we believe in. Unlike today, with Tinubu's administration, he has proven to be anti-North, anti-poor man. And look at the budget and go through the budget lines of the Ministry of Works, for example. You put up a project of 13 trillion naira in one place. What did you put in the entire North? Next to nothing. How do you run a country like that? And how do you want people to be happy? You see, the fact that someone live in suspicion, someone live in fear, it is enough to stop him from going to bed. Suspicion is enough. And look at the insecurity in the North today. The resurgence of insecurity. It is so bad. So the North is trying to bring up a coalition that can work for Nigeria. Someone will ask of Buhari, look at the Buhari's appointment. Minister of Works, from where? From the South. Governor Central Bank, from where? From the South, and Igbo man. So he distributed these things. Look at what is happening today in Tinubu's regime. We feel, and we strongly feel that he doesn't love the North, even though the North gave him 63.4% of his vote. 63.4% of Buhari's vote came from the North. How is it treated? It was very bad. But that's not the case. The case is about Nigeria. And the Arewa are coming together in collaboration with our brothers in the Southeast, in the South, and the Southwest are coming together to see how we can unseat him in 2027. And we are serious about this.
Nigerians are saying, by now, it will see a clearer picture of the coalition that comes in 2027. Virtually all the parties are down in clashes now. And solely you see that it's vibrant and alive. How do you intend to go about this?
Yes, in 2015, PDP was very vibrant. Why did their vibrancy took them? They lost. So when you think that you have decimated all other political parties and killed them, you think you are costing to victory. Nigerians are no longer the docile people that they used to be. So, as it happened in 2015, history will repeat itself. When they thought that everybody was docile, and they had the central bank, they opened the central bank vault, and they are wheeling out millions and billions of dollars. You can hear they gave one person 2.1 billion US dollars. In what name? In the name of buying arms. What did they do with the money? For campaign, 2.1 billion. In today's naira, that is over 40 billion. Right? Trillions. Okay. So they gave out this money in 2015 to help somebody to win election because they had the money. So if Tinubu and his APC think that because they have the central bank, they have our common money, our common heritage, our common resource in their pocket, and they want to use our own money to fight us, they will meet us. Forget about their dismissing political parties, their dismissing opposition. We are here waiting for them. When the time comes, they will know who is Northerner. They will know who are Nigerian citizens. And we are not afraid of their arrest. How many will they arrest? If people fought military, the military regime was forced to stand still. Nadeko was there, and other pro-democracy activists they there, and they fought military, and they bring democracy. Is it democratic government that we are afraid of when they are not afraid of military? They don't even know what is waiting for them. Thank you.
In another development, Peter Obi says 2027 might be his last shot at the presidency after he confirmed he will run for president in 2027 under the Labour Party platform. In a viral video, Obi stated that by 2027, he'll be 65 and might not be willing to pursue public office beyond that age, citing concerns about contesting elections in his 70s. Obi assured continued support for young Nigerians committed to national transformation. He blamed the ruling government for fueling turmoil in the Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. The 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate emphasized the need for strong opposition parties in Nigeria's democracy.
It is my belief that this thing, we should even have retirement age for it. I don't want to be running for office. By 2027, I'll be 65 years old, as at the time of the election. And if, for example, they do it north and south, so if it didn't come to me, if I was not lucky, it will go north 2031. The next time it's coming to south is 2039. Am I right?
Yes.
I'll be about 77 years. I wouldn't want to do any election. It will make a mess of it. I don't want to do that.
All right, that was Obi there speaking. We have in the studio to discuss these issues Nana Kazori, Director, Strategic Communications and Media, Obedient Movement. Thanks for joining us, Nana.
Thank you for having us, indeed.
Yes,
thank you for having me. I've not been on Newsnight. This is
ever.
My first time.
Okay,
no, I've been on
good.
Newsday. I've been on Arise Prime Time.
So congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats to you.
Thank you very
much.
much.
All right. Well, the question, he was there at the Northern Elders meeting, and the question of coalition has been on and on, but Obi says, I am running on the platform of the Labour Party. That is sending, should I say wrong signals? I don't know. What do you make of it? Because they're talking coalition, he's meeting with the coalition, he's going to their meetings, but he says, I'm still running on the platform of Labour Party.
It's just the simple truth. He's still a member of the Labour Party. I was there when he made the comment. And so it was in context. He was asked a question and it was in response that he said he would be running if today, here and now, there was an election or there is an election, tomorrow in the next 24 hours, that's the party he would be running, under. That's the platform that he would use. So he was very specific. All the other members of the coalition are still in their parties. None of them has come to say X, Y, that they're out of it, but I don't know, somehow the media, I will be thanking Arise News, for giving us the opportunity to be able to explain so that the public is not misled, because it is very important that the people who listen aren't misled. So thank you for inviting me to your program.
So what you're saying is that the coalition talks are still on and is still part of the coalition.
Of course, he's still part of the coalition talks.
So tomorrow, he may not, the language or the phrase, I will run on the Labour Party may change. If the coalition takes root, he may then run.
Who knows? And what I always want to let people understand is that the coalition is still in the gestation stages. It's too early for anybody to start to say to you, this is what's going on. Yes, I know that Peter Obi sells news, so that's why you would find a lot of media houses have taken it upon themselves to draw news from a rock. And Peter Obi is an Okute, his name is the rock, isn't it?
When Obi says that the government is to be blamed for the crisis, you listened to Dr. Amadi a while ago, I don't know whether you listened to him. When Obi says the crisis in the Labour Party and the PDP is orchestrated by the government or the Tinubu administration, as the case may be, I'm wondering, isn't that a case of shooting them himself, their parties in the leg? Because you're saying that you people can handle it. For me, I'm thinking, I don't know, so I'm asking, isn't that shooting themselves in the leg when you said that somebody is the one causing your crisis?
Why is it that in Nigeria we don't like to call a spade a spade? We know what's going on.
I don't know.
He gave a classic example of a time when President Yaradua Ali Jakanshi, when he was in government and the APGA was having a problem, and he called, the then INEC chairman and said to him, I want this thing to be over. I need it to end now. And it did. So when there are issues within the political party and people are crying wolf and people are saying to you that this is where the issues are coming from, we're not conjuring up these names. You should ask yourself, when you think about this, then you should ask yourself, why is the APC in panic mode? Why are they acting as if
who says that?
Pardon me, let me finish. They are. The way that they're acting, the way they're goading Nigerians, the way they're goading people into defections, tells you that they're in panic mode, tells you that they know. They themselves are also interested in the coalition. Yes.
Defection is, but I mean, anyway, whichever way you look at it, I mean, our constitution seems to have an issue there.
No,
but
we don't have an issue. There's no issue. Everybody is entitled to freedom of association.
Yeah. So,
absolutely. But
so
when you have a rubber stamp National Assembly that refuses to declare those seats vacant, please give me the answer, Mr. Ndi.
I just read a news where the National Assembly takes exception to being called a rubber stamp.
That's by the way. Yes.
That's by the way. The question
I didn't stutter.
Somebody watching will ask, when Obi keeps pointing a finger and PDP keeps pointing a finger at some other external influence, the question is the Labour Party and the PDP, well, we're talking about Labour Party, expecting another party or an outsider to solve your crisis?
Absolutely not.
So
just because His Excellency Peter Obi is talking in coalition doesn't mean that he's not also having conversation within the Labour Party to be able to sort out the internal issues that have been brewing. That's not it at all. But truth be told, I'm not going to sit down here and then start to divulge certain
Solving
information.
Nigeria's problems, does it dwell with the North? That's what he said.
To a large extent. I'm from the North, and that always gives me a lot of joy because all my life, for a long time, what you hear is Nigeria's oil wealth. We have, over time, we've forgotten the other regions. So when he says that the vast arable lands in northern Nigeria, he put it also in context. I'm not good with numbers, so I'm not going to go there. He let us know that Bangladesh, in what they put out in terms of productivity is just the size of 2 northern Nigerian states. And we know that we have the numbers. We know that we have the vast arable land. We also know that we have mineral resources that can be of great, that can put Nigeria back on the pedestal that she belongs. That's what he's saying. It's time for the North to look inward. It's time for us to begin to say, we can do this.
He talked about the North has been voting for something else. It's time to vote for competence and capacity. And any right-thinking individual will ask, you're having issues in your party. So which competence and capacity are they voting for if you can't handle your problems? He's advising the North to vote for competence and capacity.
You're still trying to put me into a spot that I'm not going to follow with you. When you people make these kind of comments, I'm wondering, are you trying to elicit a negative response from me? Peter Obi is, let me tell you something. Peter Obi himself is stronger than all those politicians put together.
In what
he's
way?
more competent and he's shown capacity, especially because when you look at the trajectory of the things that he has done, he's been consistent. So when you look at Peter Obi, the obedient movement, the one thing you can say about us is that we are one of the most honest people. We wear our hearts on our sleeves. Peter Obi is more interested in a Nigeria. He's always said it, that he's not interested in power grabbing. So his message is not about snatch it, grab it, run with it. It's not served a la carte. He wants the consciousness of Nigerians to wake up. That in itself shows capacity. That in itself shows competence. It's not just about the party and issues that we have. There's a bigger picture. And that's why everywhere we go, everywhere you go, his name is on everybody's lips. Yes or no?
He says, sorry?
Yes or no? He's in the discussions. I'm not talking, well, even in the crisis situation. My mother was a journalist, my late mom, and she would say to you that when they were taught that no news is particularly bad news. So even with the crisis, the man has been steering himself and the party, including the obedient movements, in the right direction. Like I said, it's about the consciousness of Nigerians. PO always wants for Nigerians to understand what their rights are. He lets people, you heard him say that when he's a certain age, he might not want to run. Let me just say this to PO. Sir, remember that you're running for that office through us, the Nigerian people who believe in you. So we might just ask you to run again.
Yeah, but if he knows he can't go on, you can't force him back, but that's by the way. He says crimes and insecurity in the north is a consequence of poverty, and the region must invest in education because it's the easiest way to tackle poverty. What is he saying to the north when he says this? Is he saying to the north that their leaders have failed them?
The leaders all over Nigeria have failed Nigerians. It's not peculiar to the north, but like I said, context. He was speaking to a northern group that invited him to come there. So it had to be in context. Nigerian leaders have failed Nigerians over the years. You must agree that things haven't gone well for us. Are we still Nigeria's giant of Africa? People still ask. So yes.
We're still, I don't know, in maybe numbers.
Numbers?
Yeah.
What do you mean by numbers?
Nigeria is the biggest black continent, African continent.
Yeah, in terms of numbers.
In the world, yeah.
In terms of numbers, but insecurity is rife. We have, I think we're second, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, in terms of out of school children in Africa. The issues with child mortality rates, women, do you understand? Women and children mortality rates. So what is it? Where?
Okay.
Do Nigerians, please excuse me, do Nigerians have the basics? Do we have basic healthcare, basic education? Are our children on the streets? And so when I say rubber stamp, I didn't stutter. When the National Assembly decides to say to Nigerians that compulsory voting, they want to do it like I think Brazil and Australia, then any right-thinking person should ask, what they should be asking is, why is there voter apathy? Why won't Nigerians want to come out to exercise what is their fundamental human right? Why is there such a distrust of the government? Those are the questions that they should be asking. And you want to be like Brazil, you want to be like Australia, they have energy, they have light. Do you understand how much is energy costing the average Nigerian? SMEs can't even thrive because everything is so costly. People can barely feed and go to the market. Those are the issues that I would be expecting our National Assembly to take seriously. Not that they're going to penalize. It's not yet. We're not there yet.
All right, before I let you go. So just a final word on that. So in context, for now, Obi says he is going to contest on the Labour Party, but the coalition is still on and things can change.
Yes, because change is the only thing that is constant, isn't it, Mr. Indy? So let's leave it at.
I'll keep on saying this again. P2B remains the best candidate that does not do tribalism, that does not do because I'm an Igbo, I'll bless the Igbo. He does the right thing, not minding the tribe or the region. The same P2B came out and even say that the North is the best place that you can start from to make Nigeria great again, because they have the resources you need, they have lands, they have everything that we need to make Nigeria great again. P2B came out and said such things, and then tomorrow we are asking if this man will be a good leader for us. The answer is yes. P2B will remain the best candidate, and we will remain the best leader we missed if this man does not become the next president of Nigeria in the next election, because he have come out to say that he's not going to contest any again after 2027. So that means if we miss P2B next election, P2B is no more coming out to contest anymore, because he has tried coming out 2 times, and then there's some persons in Nigeria that are still doing tribalism. My brother this, my brother that, are still saying that they will support their brother, which is Tinubu, in next election, which I don't know if this hunger is not affecting them, because the truth is that this hunger is everywhere. If the whole PDP likes, let it defect to APC, the people that are voting, we are voting who we want, not because you are from this party. We are voting the right candidate, because right now I think that hunger have opened the mindset of most Nigerians. So right now everybody must vote for P2B in the next election. I'm not campaigning. I'm saying my own point of view, because I believe that this man have showed us everything we need to see and to know about what a right candidate can be. He's competent, he's transparent, he has integrity, he has dignity, he does not do because I'm from this tribe, let's make this tribe great. No, he's talking about Nigeria as a whole, and like he said, a new Nigeria is possible. Let me get your views, guys, in the comment section.